This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. So I took this guitar to a gig yesterday. I had a gig down in Padstow. I'd like to tell you it was a great gig. We had a really good time. However, it was a bit of an odd one. To be honest with you, it felt like the guests had been there far too long. Why has that come out like that? The grub screw seems to have come very, very loose. Better sort that out, don't I? Anyway. That's a bit weird. So, I'll fix that before, because it has to go back. This is a loaner from PRS, and yeah, this is the CE24 satin. It's about £499, and I wanted to try it on a gig because I said this, I think, with the Pacifica video. I feel like it gives you a little bit of a different perspective on a guitar once you play it for, you know, like a couple of hours on the trot, and things that maybe you didn't realise were an issue can crop up. Things like tuning stability, and whether the pickups work for what you want, or whether there's, you know, aspects of the guitar that don't work so well for you. So the only thing for me that I found is that this pickup selector is in entirely the wrong place for my instincts. Should be there for me, right? Because I'm a Strat player generally. Oh, and then one other thing. This is a 24 fret guitar, obviously. The clue is in the CE24. So going from like up here back down to the chords a couple of times in Proud Mary, I ended up sort of landing on a D here instead of here. So a fret out. So that was... I guess probably something to do with the instinct of where the neck should join on my normal guitars and where it joins on here. But yeah, something about that was a bit off. However, really, really comfortable neck shape. It's not as chunky as the PRS DGT SE, which I also love. But it's, you know, just like a comfortable, slinky, kind of fairly slim C, but not too slim and not too flat. The frets are all tidy. It plays incredibly well. I think it's strung up with nines. The tuning stability was good. I actually ran it coil split the whole night. I normally am more of a single coil player, and I do like the PRS split sounds. I think as much as the humbucking sounds, to be honest with you. So that was basically how I ran the guitar. Typically with the DGTSE, I would do that as well for most stuff. I found that worked really well. The guitar is super lightweight. The keyboard player actually lifted it back to the car and said, "Is this case empty?" As well as both the drummer and the keyboard player kind of commented on the looks of the thing. I think it's, as much as it's not particularly flashy, it's still quite eye-catching. And Ash said, I don't normally like that kind of open pore finish on a guitar, but it looks good on that. And yeah, I think it does clearly show as well, how many body pieces or pieces of wood that it's made of. They're not trying to hide it. But that's the good thing, if you're going to use loads and loads of bits of wood kind of stuck together, at least make them lightweight. So for a mahogany guitar, it's really good. I think the bolt-on, or something about the wood on this guitar and the pickups probably are as much of a factor, but it does have a bit of a snappier feel. I really like it. So yeah, after gigging it, I'd say really would consider giving these a look. Whatever kind of price range you're looking at, whether it's you're a pro guitarist looking for a suitable backup, I think this would fit the bill. I think if you're, whatever level you're playing at, this guitar can pretty much cope with what you throw at it. The only thing is that with these floating trems, if you give them too much abuse, those will kind of sneak out of tune. The other thing I've noticed actually with the PRS headstock is that because of the tuning types they use, they are a little bit prone to taking or getting nudged in transit, in which case you then pull them out of the case. Because it's a floating trem, if that E's kind of gone way off, it can take a little while to get it back into tune. But general, a light guitar, well made, no issues. It does say review on the case, so whether, not on the case, on the cardboard that they sent it in, so whether these get a little bit of special attention or not, I don't know. If I was running a guitar company, I probably would make sure that the guitars that go out to people to review weren't crap. So that's just something to bear in mind. But in general, a great guitar. I think this has made me think, yeah, £500 to get a guitar that is, certainly gig worthy. I think that's pretty impressive. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Have you tried one? Would you try one? Are you a fan of the Birds? I'd like to know your thoughts. I got some clips from the gig as well, which I hopefully sprinkled in here. But yeah, in general, the pickups to me are perfectly fine, perfectly decent. Wouldn't need an immediate upgrade or anything like that. And whether you put in something other than PRS pickups, I don't think PRS core pickups are, necessarily the thing that people love the most. I'm really impressed with it for the money, so I'm glad that they're making these types of guitars. Perfect for a beginner, intermediate player as well. Student edition, I think this is what it's all about, frankly. Good work, PRS. I was using the Helix Native HX Stomp presets for all of the intro and stuff. I was using the JC Assman preset, which is like a bassman, JCB Assman, sorry, which is a bassman preset for the solo bit, and for the intro, Eric Lee 2023 on the Snapshot 3, which is like the clean. So if you want to grab those, jump into the Gumroad folder, and you'll find each of them in the best presets folder, I think.